Hi YouTube, I am back to give an update. I am on cycle day 6, so I have started my birth control pills on the 28th of September, um, and I've been taking them every day. Now my youngest is 13 and my oldest is 21, and mind you, I have 4 kids. So I have not taken birth control pills in eons. And they are really affecting me. Like, I get headaches, um, nausea. Uh, I am a crybaby. When I say I'm a crybaby, I am very emotional and cry over everything. And my husband is getting a kick out of this. He laughs and he's like, we were watching Steve Harvey's show and something came up. And I think they were talking about Mike Brown mother was on there. Michael Brown mom was on there. And I cried the whole entire show. And my husband was like, "What is wrong with you? Why are you crying so much?" And I was like, "I don't know." And so we watched a TV show that was comedy, and it wasn't even supposed to be an emotional weepy show, but I cried. So I guess it has my hormones all out of whack, and I'm a big crybaby now. So those are my issues with the pills right now. Hopefully they get better as time goes on with me taking them. Um, I called her on Monday, but she wasn't there. This is the nurse I'm talking about. And she wasn't there. So, let me rewind. Saturday, I received a phone call from another nurse from the clinic, and she left me a message. And because I was playing with my grandbaby, I did not get the phone in time. So when I called back, of course, I get the office is closed message. And I didn't get anyone, but I listened to my message on my phone, and she says, "Hi, this is the nurse. I'm calling. This is one of the nurses. I'm calling to discuss your blood work with you. And your nurse will be back on Monday, and she will call you then." Okay, this is Saturday. So all weekend I'm freaking out all day Saturday, all day Sunday, trying to figure out what in the world could be wrong. So Monday, I called the office first thing in the morning, and of course, I had to leave a message. And my nurse is not there on Mondays; she works Tuesdays through Thursdays. So I'm like, no one's gonna call me back. I'm not gonna figure out what's wrong. Why did they call me? What's wrong with the blood work? So I spoke to MJ through email, and she said it's probably nothing. Just calm down. And I'm like, but why would they call me on the weekend if it's nothing? Well, they did call me back, and she said that all it was is that they did not do the vitamin D blood work. They ran the wrong one or something, so she wanted me to go back and get it done. So that was a relief. I was totally excited about that it wasn't nothing major. So I go and get that done tomorrow. Today is Friday. Yes, I'm going Saturday before 12 o'clock to get that done. So I spoke to my nurse on Tuesday, and because she called me and she asked me did I start the pills, and I told her yes. And she told me to just take those. She was going to send me my protocol before the end of the week, and everything should be okay. And I told her fine. So she emailed me my protocol yesterday, which was the 2nd. And this is my protocol. And I am on the birth control pills for 19 days. So October the 17th will be my last pill. And she said at that time I would go in for a pre-IVF evaluation, which would be the blood work, which is the E2, the P4, and the beta. I'm assuming this is the baseline appointment. So I'll go in for that and the ultrasound. And she said that I would be called that afternoon with the results of, what came of the blood work and the ultrasound. And then she informed us not to have unprotected sex um, during the cycle, which is fine. On October the 20th, uh, if all my blood work and ultrasound are within normal limits, I'll start the um, follistim or gonal F. She hasn't decided. She hasn't told me which one yet. And then she did tell me I would start Metapore. So I would start those. And she said I would start them the fourth day after the birth control pills. So that would be on the 20th or 21st. Um, she also explained to me that she would give me the instructions and the date to return for follow up monitoring. Um, she said the stimulation usually lasts for 10 to 12 days with the frequent office visits. So I guess that's when we'll really kick into gear of the process moving along and getting close to um, egg retrieval and transfer. So she told me once the follicles are greater than 14 millimeters, um, or per physician's order, you'll be given instructions for continuing the follicles and beginning. Um, I cannot pronounce this. It's Ganar Ganorex, Relax, Ganarax, um, or Citrotide. She said, when instructed, you will take your first dose that evening, and starting the next morning, you will have to take it once a day in the morning until instructed to stop. And then on October the 31st, which is Halloween, is egg retrieval. So I was like, oh, babe, our baby's going to be conceived on Halloween. Like, won't forget that day for sure. So October 31st will be egg retrieval. Um, and then she said day 3, 4, 5, or 6 past egg retrieval, they would do embryo transfer. So between those 3 days, I will be doing embryo transfer. So we are super excited to know that in the beginning of November we may have our baby brewing. Um, We did take all of our infectious disease blood work, and all of that came back fine and negative. We also did the genetic disease blood work, and that also came back fine. They call it the PrEP scan. I'm going to cover our information. They call it the PrEP scan through Council. I don't know if you can see that. This lighting here is awesome. But through Council. And they scanned my husband and myself, and our results were negative. So we are not carriers of any genetic disease. So the odds of the baby having sickle cell or any other genetic disease they test for, I believe it's like 102 genetic disease they test each of us for, and neither one of us was a carrier for either. Which, like I said, we have 4 kids together, and so none of them have ever had any genetic diseases. So we weren't too worried, but it was nice to get the test and be reassured that everything is a-okay. So we have a interesting weekend planned. We're gonna go to a beer and wine festival where I'll be drinking water and ginger ale because my husband said no beer and wine for me. He's going to drink um, for me, I guess. And they're gonna have tons of food trucks, so I'll get to indulge in them instead of the beer and wine. And then I'm going to go to church on Sunday with my mom. She asked me to come to her church with her. I normally go to mine, but my mom wants me to go to her church with her. So I'm going to do that. But that seems to be it. I'm excited because things seem like they're rolling right along. When I received that schedule, it was just like so exciting. I was like, yay, super excited. Um, we do have to go in Tuesday of next week, which is when I think I'll schedule the pre IVF scan evaluation for the baseline to do sign consent forms. And so we're going to do that, and then things will be absolutely official, and things will start rolling. Um, Pray for my husband. He has been having a lot of back trouble, and his dad and mom passed away from cancer, and his mom had cancer in her muscles and in her bones, and he's worried that that may be what he has. And so we are praying that it's not. It's very emotional. Like I said, I am a big crybaby, so I'm going to try not to cry. I've been very emotional. And so we're going to just keep it in prayer, and he's going to be okay because God has him, and it's all going to work out fine. I am looking for a clean bill of health next week. I believe it, and I'm going to speak it into existence that my husband is well. It is well. Everything is working in God's will and in His order, and I believe in Him with everything in me. So I know He has this all under control, and I should not worry. So just keep us in prayer that everything is fine. And I wanted to give some shout outs. Nikki Proverbs 31, your baby shower is tomorrow. So I'm so excited about that. I am ready to participate and watch the wonderful blessings you've received from all of your sisters in IVF. I would like to give a shout out to Waiting for God's Miracle. You are such a sweetheart, and God is blessing you, and you can just see that He is first in your life, and it's an aura about you, and it just blossoms through you, and it's contagious. So you keep being you and doing the things that you do. Your testimony is just contagious. It speaks volumes. You definitely are a disciple for God, whether you want to be or not. He is definitely using you to show his will and his powers and how faithful he is to us. You're definitely an example. So are you, Nikki Proverbs, and IVF. Our IVF journey. You ladies are awesome. I also wanted to give a shout out to Journey to Motherhood, Lisa IVF journey. Um, there's so many of you lovely ladies that I watch and I'm following. And I get excited when you guys get your BFPs, and I'm excited when you guys have your babies. Like, this is just it's awesome, and I love the community and the connection that I'm gaining with you ladies. Um, for my B&B ladies, which is Baby and Bump, from the forum that I'm on, MJ, hi MJ, and JCM and Cries and QDQ and ER Rose and Terry Peachy, and it's just like a host of women that we're on at IVF, Lupron Forum, and I just wanted to tell you ladies hello. Um, it is really nice to have this community to turn to and hear the different experiences and know what to you may go through during your journey. And it kind of softens the blow because you know what to expect. There's so many different experiences that you can take each one and apply them and apply um, your own outlook on it to your life or someone else. It just helps. So I just want you ladies to stay blessed and know that you are loved, especially by me and God. And I will talk to you in 2 more weeks with an update, I guess, after I do my IVF, pre IVF evaluation. All right, ladies. Love you guys. See you tomorrow, Nikki. Bye.